understanding the power of the mind, the Lord said, fix your mind on me, dedicate that mind to me, and if you would have done so, become my devotee. And we know that our life experience teaches us this, that when our mind is settled, when we can use our devotional practices, when we can take a little bit of time before we begin our day, when we close a little bit in the evening after we would have done all that we set our hands and our feet to do during the day, and we once again go internally, it is such a powerful way to live. Because each time we practice this, we control the mind a little bit. And so when the mind is in control, we can respond appropriately. I want to share a very popular itihas this morning that makes the point very, very clearly. It's the beautiful story of Ganesha and his brother. There is a competition. Some people says they were competing to see who is going to get married first. I know my dear brother Saeed is here. We're going to have his wedding in a few weeks. But they were competing to see who should go first. Sibling rivalry oftentimes, a little bit here and there. And so the parents, Bhagwan Shankar and Parvati Ma, don't want to take sides, so they say we'll have a competition. Whoever travel around the world first wins the race and gets the prize. So we all know Kartikeya, the brother of Ganesha, his vehicle is the peacock, fast-flying peacock. And Ganesha is the mushak, the easygoing rat. So who you think will win this race? And so they were given the instruction and they took off. Kartikeya took his peacock and took off at a speed. Ganesha contemplated a little bit, get on his rat and figured probably he can't compete with the speed. And he took his rat and he ran around his parents, Shiva and Parvati, 3 times. And he sat there and waited for his brother to arrive. He announced, I won. Brother says, well, how come? Because I didn't see you flying behind me or anything. You cheated. He said, no. And it's such a simple story, but such a profound message. Because you see, when we hear impulses from the world, whatever it is, we either react or we respond. And those two are two very, very different things. One of it is instinctive, and one of it is very thoughtful. And we see in this example Ganesha demonstrating what it means to contemplate, because every one of these impulses that come at us, there is a subjective aspect of that, and there is an objective aspect of that. If you think about that instruction, go around the world. To each of us, that means something different. To Kartikeya, it means the physical world. To Ganesha, it means my world. My parents are the center of my world. And if I walk around them, I would have accomplished what my parents had set us out to do. And so as all of us think about our life experiences, we will get these instructions in words, in thoughts, whatever it is. And if we react impulsively, sometimes we will lose the bigger picture. But when we take time to contemplate and understand, the beautiful poet says, Man hi devata, man hi Ishwar, man se bara na ko. The mind, man hi devata. If we make that mind our focus, if we make that mind our God, it says, what a powerful tool to harness in life journey. Tora man darpan kahlaaye, Tora man darpan kahlaaye. Bhale bure sare karmon ko dekhe aur dikhaye, Tora man
दर्पण कहलाए, तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए,
तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए. And so as we conclude our satsang this morning, I want you to leave today and think about the power of the mind. And when we take control of this, when you take a few moments to do a little meditation, it doesn't have to be an hour long. If you have 5 minutes, if you have 15 minutes, whatever you have, and allow all that busyness to take leave for a few moments. It doesn't happen automatically, but over time, due to our practice, we can get there. And then allow that energy of the universe to occupy that space within. And that energy, this is Bhagwan's, Krishna's instructions, that focus, allow my energy to occupy that space ever so often. And if we practice this enough, we become the very presence of that energy. Our total existence becomes such sublime, so much so, life will happen. Disappointments will come, but our response to those will be very, very deliberate. And so we can control, we can't control what comes to us. We can control how we respond to all of life. We conclude with one last bhajan. Vic will sing for us at the feet of Ganesha Bhagavan. Mangaladata, Buddhi Vidata. You are, O Lord, the very presence of Mangala, of prosperity. And may we continue to prosper under your divine graces.